Welcome back to 30 days of at-home workouts. We got day number 6 today, and what you can expect is a nice upper body burn, and we're going to be specifically focusing in on the back, some bicep work. There's going to be a little bonus shoulder work, and then a little finisher at the end that's going to get your heart rate up, but it's definitely going to burn out the arms as well. So definitely get ready for some fun today. It's going to be a good one. Make sure you've got about medium or so dumbbells, as well as a light set of dumbbells. Again, a lot of this, especially that finisher, can be done at body weight, but just make sure you got a couple set of dumbbells nearby so we can get right on into it. And then of course, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the future or previous at-home workouts that we've had today. But get yourself a mat, get your dumbbells, water nearby, and let's get into it. What I'm going to be using to make my weights a little bit heavier today, because I am limited on the weights that I have, I'm going to be putting on my Barre band wrist weights. So if you have wrist weights, you can go for it. You can do only wrist weights, or you can go crazy like me and add wrist weights and dumbbells. But yeah, just secure them onto the wrist there and you'll be good to go. All right, so I'm going to start with just my wrist weights here, and the first little superset that we're going to be doing is much more kind of activation focused. So we're going to do 10 shoulder rotations, and then we're going to quickly come down to our stomachs, and we're going to have our legs lifted, our head is down, and you're going to be pulsing back with the arms, a big squeeze with your shoulder blades, your back muscles there. So going to be doing 10 of each. Not too much rest in between. I'm going to bring the rest time down a little bit today. So we're going to make it nice and quick and speedy, thinking max about 60 seconds or a minute in between your sets today. So let's get started. Roll your shoulders down, starting with 10 shoulder rotations. So let me move. You got to make sure you don't have anything in your way. So got one, still going to move. All right, round 3. 1, 2, 3. A lot of people think that this really works the shoulders, but you want to think when you're at that back, so here, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and that's what's going to make this a lot more back focused than shoulder focused. For 9, 10. Now you're going to scooch down, and I'm going to keep my legs lifted. You can have them rested, and then you want your arms reaching forward, gazes down, pulling back. 1, 2, 3. This is one that you can definitely go body weight on, or your lightest weights kind of possible here. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so again, it's going to be a little bit quicker recovery, but you really want to think about mind-muscle connection, especially with these exercises. Lots of other muscles can take over. So instead of thinking about just like pulling back, that's going to work your biceps a little bit more. Think about your shoulder blades touching with each and every rep, whether you're lying down or you're doing your shoulder rotation. Really think about shoulder blades coming down, squeezing back there. But let's get into the second set already. I know you're like, what? Where are these 90 seconds? Not today. It's quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right onto the floor, coming back. Making sure just kind of your lower stomach is touching and pulling back. 1, 2, 3. Don't let your gaze come up at all. Keep your chin tucked. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, great work. One more of those, and that will be our kind of activation work. And then we're going to go right in to a nice little tri-set of rows, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be some back work, like I said, and back work is so important. I love working my back because we spend so much of our time at our computers, on our phones, and you're getting that like hunchback of Notre Dame kind of deal. I mean, that's dramatic, but like you are starting to get that rounding, that spinal kind of curve. So working your back really helps to find that nice posture, that nice opening here, and negate a lot of that work that we do, unfortunately, day to day for our jobs, for our social, everything. So we got to give our back some love. All right, but let's get this third and final activation set done. Wrists in front of your elbows, nice open. 1, 2, 3. Remember that mind muscle connection here. Real big squeeze at the back, over halfway through. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great work. Coming down to your stomach for the last time here, I think for the entire time. Reaching forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, our backs are ready. All right, so what we're gonna do next, like I said, this is a little bit of a tri-set. So I'm gonna grab for my heavier weights that I brought today. Again, I'm keeping my wrist weights on, so it's gonna add a little extra. These are 3 kilograms, so, 7, 8-ish pounds. And then I've got 2-pound wrist weights. So this is about 10 pounds. So if that helps you, you can do that. You can keep just the wrist weights on. So you do you. You find your weight. But we're gonna stay like kneeling here. You're gonna find a big hinge forward. Arms are gonna be out in front of you. You're gonna go for a low row with your wrists facing each other. 10 of those. Come down, palms face up. 10 rows like that. That's gonna activate the biceps a little bit more. And then you're gonna come down, find palms facing each other again, going for those back flies. So it's gonna be 30 reps in total. It's gonna be fine. And then we're gonna get that 60-second recovery before we go into 2 more sets of that. And then y'all gotta see it again. So situate yourself, make sure you've got room for that fly. You're gonna want a lot of space here to open and close. Again, mind muscle connection, all to your back for that hourglass little shape. So let's start. You want to find that nice diagonal, core engaged, gaze is down, long line from the crown of your head out through your booty here. So pulling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, really think about that mind muscle connection, shoulder blades squeezing. 8, 9, 10. No rest, palms face up for 1, 2, and again, you might feel your biceps take over a little bit here. That's fine. Halfway. It's naturally because of that grip that they are going to start to kind of take over just a little bit. 9, 10. Palms face each other. Back flies. 1, 2. Back flies are my favorite back exercise. I just feel like I really feel that every single movement. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, quick recovery here. So the first 2 exercises there are really going to hit your lower back, your lats, and that back fly is going to start to hit a little bit more of your upper back, a little bit of your shoulders, but think not as much in line with your shoulders. You can come a little bit lower. See the difference there? This is going to hit the back a little bit more. That's going to hit the shoulders. So we're focusing on the back right now. Again, the shoulders are an accessory muscle, so they're getting hit a little bit here, but really focus in on your back here. It's really pulling, full extension out, boom, pulling back. Nice squeeze of the shoulder blades coming out in either grip there. We got about 15 seconds or so. If my mental clock is, ever right, I don't know. But again, after that first rep, after that first tri-set, actually, you can kind of feel how that weight felt for you. So if you need to go up, if you need to go down, you do you. Listen to your body. But it is that time. Palms face each other, gaze down, core engages. 1, 2, make sure you're getting that full extension out with your hands here. Halfway through this first one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come out, palms face up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Palms face each other. Back flies here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, remember coming to that kind of mid-back range. 7, 8, 9. Final one. 10. Whew. I'm working up a sweat a little bit there. So it might be a little blurry there with my hand kind of coming, but it's okay. You're going to be wanting to keep your chin tucked the entire time. So you're going to have that long line of energy from the crown of your head out. So I don't want to see any of this, right? Ouch, that hurts your back. Keep your chin tucked. That's going to give you that nice spinal length here. It's going to keep it all in the back instead of starting to get you in your traps, in your neck, things that you don't want to work, right? That's not very fun. But we got one more set here. And then we're going to move into a little superset. So it's going to get a little bit less, you know, crazy with one less exercise. Doesn't mean it's going to be easier. It's just going to be a little less extra. So it's going to be fine. Pull up those weights. Let's get this final set done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your core engaged here. For 9, 10. Flip those palms. 1, 2. Big back squeezes here. 4. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Final back flies here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That nasty little tricep is done. And like I said, we're going to go now into a superset. So just 2 exercises here now. We're going to do a lying down pullover. So picking up, you want to still keep a little bit heavier of a weight for this. You're going to come down to lying. I'm going to use both those dumbbells. You can come down to 1. And you're going to want to send those weights overhead and back in. So your arms are staying straight though. You're not coming down to a tricep situation. Arms stay nice and straight. That's going to work your back. We're going to do 10 of those. And then we're going to come up, flip around. You can come into a high plank or low plank. And we're going to go for renegade rows here. So that's the superset. We're going to do 12 renegade rows, 10 of those lat pullovers, 60-second recovery, 3 times. So let's go. Again, the lat pullover and the renegade row is still going to be hitting that lower kind of mid-back region, those lats. It's in the name. But then after this, we're going to switch it up. We're going to get a little bit of that upper back again, similar to kind of that back fly situation. So for that lat pullover, you can have your knees bent, feet drilled down into the floor here. So go for those weights. Let's get these first 10 reps done. Think of gluing your entire back down here. No arch in the spine. Send your arms overhead. For 1, 2. I really love this exercise. It really makes me feel that stretch in my back, in my shoulder blades here. It's kind of a sneaky one as well. You know, like, oh, it's not too bad. I feel that nice stretch. And then tomorrow you're going to be like, oh yeah, I felt that. For 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, flipping over, we got 12 renegade rows. Again, toes or knees here. Hands are on those dumbbells. Pop up right into it. 1, 2. You want to keep your hips as neutral as possible here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we can do more. 12, 13, 14, think we can do 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. I was like, that felt too good. Let's amp it up a little bit. One thing whilst we're resting here that I want to talk about for the renegade row is that it's tempting, let's see if you can see that, to just to pull to like here. So to pull up, think about pulling a little bit more back. That dumbbell is going to come towards your hip hinge rather than just up to kind of your like sternum, rib cage area. So think about pulling back, up and back rather than just up. So it's slightly different. It's going to hit your back a little bit more. So that's the goal. Hourglass, that was a whole hourglass drawing there if you couldn't tell. That's what the focus is for back day. So got about, I don't know, 10 seconds. I feel like I talked a lot there. So you know what, let's just get back into it. Pick up those weights. Second set. Finding your core engagement, right drilled down to the floor. Dumbbells are close together here. Sending overhead for a 1, 2, 3, 4. At that halfway point, check in with your core here now. Make sure your low back is still drilled down. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so let's get those 20 renegade rows. Popping down, coming up to that plank or staying down on your knees, pulling back to your hip hinge. 2, 3, 4. Keep your gaze down here. 6, core strong. 8, 9, halfway. If you feel your hips swaying too much side to side, then pop down to your knees. 14, 16, so close here, stay in it. 18, 2 more. 20. Oh, great job. In addition to a little extra shoulder work that you're gonna get a little bit later, you now have a little extra core work, so it's fine. You really should be working your core in like most compound movements, exercises. It's naturally gonna start to brace, start to turn on. So that's why I don't do like too much core work, because I know that I'm working my core whilst I'm doing these exercises. So something to think about. Every exercise you're doing, think about engaging your core. Zip your core up. Whoop. Nice little pelvic tilt. That back goes flat. Core stays engaged. Muscles stay safe. But let's get her done. Final set. Flip yourself around. My mat moves so much when I work out. I don't know. Is that a personal problem? Probably. All right, so hands are up overhead. Core engages for 1, 2. Still feel that stretch here. 4. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Popping up, flipping over, renegade row. You can take a wider stance here. 1, 2. That's going to give you a little bit more stability to keep your hips stable. 6, 7, 8, 9. Halfway. And remember still to pull that dumbbell back to your hip. 12. Rather than up to your breast, to your rib cage. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, I think I got off cop. Got a little off balance there in my counting. But just make sure you ended evenly there. I think I got like 1 behind, so it sounded like I did 21, but it was 20. So make sure you hit that 20. And that is done. So what we're going to do now is move into a little bit more kind of upper back focused here. So this is where you're going to get that extra little shoulder burn, that little extra shoulder work here. So well, what we're going to be doing is some upright row work. So we're going to come nice and upright here. That's again going to hit the shoulders, going to hit a little bit more of that upper back. So finding that. And then we're going to go a little bit more upright to that upper back fly. So when we did it before, we were lower. Going to bring your arms up a little bit, come for that upper back fly. Now, if you need lower weights, totally okay. This is going to be more difficult because it's going to target your shoulders just a little bit more. So if you need the lighter weight, if you've got wrist weights and you want to keep just the wrist weights, I'm going to try and keep these weights, but I might need to go down. And that's okay. But we're going to do this still kneeling. Of all of these exercises though, if you're on your knees and you're like, no, that doesn't feel that good, you can come up and do this to stand in standing. It'll actually engage your core a little bit more. I like to do them kneeling though. I know I'm going to get my walk in later, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay on the ground. But you do what's best for you. So again, we're going to go for that upright row into that upper back fly. 10 of each, 60 seconds in between. So let's get into it here. So hands are going to be out in front of you. 1, coming up, 2, 3, keep your core engaged. 4, think of knitting your rib cage together here. You're already over halfway. 7, 8, 9, these already feel heavy. 10, so bring that fly up. 1, oh yeah, that upper back fly is going to be a little bit more difficult. So go ahead, pick up that lighter set of weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, that one is a lot more difficult. So if you want to do what I did and start with the heavier weight and then move to the lighter weight for that kind of upper fly, I'm going to face this direction next time so you can see how the fly is working here. But again, it's coming up here rather than down there. So again, upper, what we did before. So if you want to use 2 separate weights, do that, because remember, they are working slightly different muscle groups. So that upright row, you're going to use a little bit more back. So it is going to be a little bit, no, I don't want to say easier, but you're able to lift a little bit more weight with that one. So don't just like pick up the lighter weight and be like, oh, you know, that's fine, I'll do that, even though it just makes the first one a little easier. Stick with that heavier weight, then drop down to the lighter weight. Eventually, when you continue to do this, you're going to build up that strength that one day this is probably going to be, the heavier weight's going to turn into the lighter weight, and that you're going to introduce a new heavy weight. That's the goal. But let's get it done. Remember, 10 of each, starting with that upright row to that upper back fly. Arms out. 1. Again, your gaze is down here to protect your spine. Think about bringing your dumbbells up to your shoulder heights. 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing weights if you need to. 1, 2. Again, gaze is down, core is engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. that one burns. So you can give yourself a little shakeout if you need. Boop, boop, boop. We take this recovery, and we've got one more set here, and then we're going to move into a lot more bicep focused work. There's going to be a lot less rest there, and then you're going to approach that fun little finisher that's going to get you out of here. It's going to be quick, no recovery really. It'll be good though. We got it. Well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll be a good little exercise if you have any aggression towards anyone in your life. That's all I'm saying. Let's turn it. Get into it. I feel like that guy on TikTok with the crumble cookies. Love those videos. If you know, you know. Hinge forward. Core engages. Upright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dropping my weights right into the upper row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, you can say a little bye-bye to that back work. We're gonna switch up that focus to the biceps. So I'm gonna stick with my wrist weights and my heavy set. And what we're gonna do here, and I am gonna say kneeling again, you can do the standing. We're gonna do 10 normal bicep curls, and then we're gonna stop at 90-90, so a 90-degree bend here, and you're gonna go pulses, 10 pulses. Come down, you can quickly shake it out, then palms face each other, 10 hammer curls at 90, little pulses, come down, shake it out. You might have to wiggle around. Then you're gonna go for a wide grip here, 10, 90, pulses. So quick little break in between, so it's not a full like tri-set like that first one, because you are gonna have that little shake out. It's gonna be quick though, because we're not gonna use as many exercises to target the biceps, because they were helping you there with a lot of those back movements. But let's get into it. We're starting with that standard bicep curl, so palms face forward. 1, 2, 3. Keep your core nice and engaged here. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold at 90. Little pulses here, teeny tiny movements. Think of it as like a flicker of your bicep muscles. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down. Quick little shake out. You can roll your shoulders. And now, right into it. Palms face each other for that hammer curl this time. 3. I always find hammer curls so much harder. I should probably start programming them first and see if that like makes them less hard and I'm just like getting fatigued. But 9, 10. Hold this next one. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come out. You can drop those weights, give a shake. Final one here. Nice wide grip. You might have to adjust yourself. Coming up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's getting hard now. 4, 5. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Hold this one. Pulses here. The pulses, they burn. They get ya. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Give a nice big shake. That's not easy, but it's going to get us through biceps a little bit quicker. So that's why I love to do these like crazy I mean, that's not even a tri set because you got like the pulses in there too. So it's like a 6 set. I don't know. There's a little break in there though. A little bit. Teeny little. A little shake out. But we're keeping this recovery about that 60 seconds or so. So make sure you take nice big deep breaths in. Sip your water if you need to. We're getting back in about 10 seconds though. So let's get that energy, those endorphins. Let's pick up the weight. Let's get this over with. Palms face forward, normal bicep curls for 1, 2, 3, 4. Really try and keep your shoulders down your back here so you're not scrunching up. Bring shoulders and traps up to your ears. 9, 10. Hold at 90. Little pulses, making sure to keep it at that like more narrow stance rather than coming out to that wide one. We'll get there eventually. 8, 9, 10. Come down. Quick little shake. Pick those weights back up. Palms facing each other this time. Hammer curls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is not easy. Come down. Quick little shake. I can feel the bicep burn. Elbows come by your sides. Nice wide grip here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always drop that weight down if you need your lighter set here. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, hold at 90 pulses. Whew, that last one, that was tough. That was not easy. You could probably hear it in my voice. 8, 9, 10. All right, we got one more of those. And then you got your finisher. Quick one today. And then get your walk in, get your run in, whatever you need today. Just be active in some sense, just to get that heart healthy work in as well. I'm gonna walk to the grocery store, that's my plan, because I didn't get groceries yesterday, so I need them today, and I figured, you know what, let's go for a walk. I also currently don't have a car, so I have to walk, but we make do. All right, let's get those weights. Let's get this last one done. Palms face forward, shoulders down, core engages. Let's get this over with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, final one, 10, hold at 90 pulses here. These were a little bit of a cruelty. Sorry. 8, 9, 10. Calm down. Sometimes when I make up these programs, I'm like, oh, I chose anger today. Palms face each other. Let's get to those hammer curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over halfway. Keep breathing here. Keep your elbows glued by your sides. 9, or 10. Hold it, 90. You can hear it in my voice when I'm like 10. That's when you know it is getting pretty rough. 8, 9, 10. Oh, those like pulses, they burn, but that full range of motion, it just hits different, doesn't it? They're just evil in themselves. All right, shoulders down, elbows in. Let's get this struggle bus over with. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. Whoo, it's gonna be a hard 5 to get through here. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, final one, 10. Palms face each other. Let's get these pulses done. Let's get them out the way. Already at that halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Wow, that was good. That was good. All right, so what we're gonna do, this next one we are gonna do standing. So I'm gonna do just with my wrist weights. I'm gonna keep those light weights nearby in case I wanna pump it up, or maybe I'll start with them. You know what, that's the right thing to do. Start with them, lose it if I need it. We're gonna be doing a little bit of punching work. So again, if you need that aggression, you take it. I'm going to adjust the camera and we'll pop up to standing and we'll get this ready, done, dusted. So we're gonna do this last bit standing here. You're gonna wanna find an active stance. So you're gonna step forward with your non-dominant leg. Your dominant leg is on that back. Your hips are slightly open here. That's what's gonna give you a little bit more power. Grab my weights. And then you're gonna have your weights up at the top here. So light on the feet here. You do a little stance. And then we're gonna go 10 punches right out in front of you. Think full connection. So your arm's gonna go straight, but it's gonna be quick. And then you're gonna do 5, or you're gonna do 10 up overhead. So we're gonna do those 3 in a row. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yep. That's why I'm gonna start with these, but they might get dropped at some point. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is gonna be difficult. And then we're gonna have a little recovery, and then we are going to do that 2 more times. So find that power stance. You really wanna think about keeping both weights up that whole time, not letting them drop. So think if someone's trying to punch you, you wanna protect your face. But let's stop rambling and get into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up overhead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, we're gonna find a little 60-second recovery here. If you've never done that before, I really enjoy the little punching sessions. I really rate like shadow boxing if you've never done a boxing class. But again, it's really about that stance as well. My stance wasn't great there because you really want to find some of that power in your hips. But because it's an upper body day, I want to focus a little bit more on the upper body here. So you don't have to go super much in the hips and keep it a little bit more in the upper body. You can already see my little like pump coming through in my arms here. But we got about 10 seconds. We're gonna go around 2. So again, if your form is starting to waver, you can keep a little bit lower weight. You can do this all body weight too, okay? So don't feel shame if you're like, nope, it's gotta be body weight. So let's get it done though. Find your nice power stance. So again, my right leg is back. It's kind of turned out on a diagonal here. Weights up, soft bend the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, that ain't easy. It might look easy, but you know those boxers, they've got something going on. They know a thing or two about a thing or two. But we're gonna do that one more time, and then you get the rest of your day. I'm gonna go for my walk. As if you could tell from the outside, it's not a gorgeous day. It's a bit rainy, but I need groceries, so we're gonna make it happen. But make sure you take those nice big deep breaths. We got that one more set. Those up really get that shoulder burn. So there is definitely that bonus shoulder work you're gonna get today. But you are gonna, like, if you're doing these at full extension, which you should be, you're definitely gonna feel this in the back. I remember the first time I did any kind of boxing situation, my lats were like, oh, yeah. Yep, I feel it. But let's stop bojangling. Let's get this final one in. Find your power stance. Lock it up. Oh, let me fix my ring. And we're gonna go center first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that definitely got my heart rate up. Got a little bit of upper lip sweat going strong here. Gonna rip these off. That's like the best sounding sometimes. Get a little ASMR for you. It just feels so good. That is your upper body push today. Again, that was back focused, biceps, a bit of shoulders, a bit of cardio in there. Nice and spicy, nice, short, sweet. Ready to get you into the rest of your day. And then again, make sure to subscribe. We'll have some lower body, some full body, and a little bit more kind of push day-y, upper body focused work coming at you this week. Maybe even a little core challenge, a little core focus. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you back tomorrow.